Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No game.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Return is brought down at the 28, and your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Allard. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
FIU will line up to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Allard. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go right back to him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that dummy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the ground with the back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up the sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on, and getting rid of the football on time, but back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Handoff from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Split backs here. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. This is a designed run.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make a connection.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They boot it away. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the move, it's Singleton. Got the 1st down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Allard. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quickly to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Looking for room, it's Singleton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Allard. Finds his tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab down the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass hits complete. There he goes. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Using his legs, it's Owens. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Brings it down on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll operate out of split backs. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Allard. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Jenkins. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This quarterback part of their running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Back to throw, it's Aller. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Find some fresh air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now on second down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They kick it away on fourth down. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They want to run this quarterback.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
0.
And a quick shuffle pass. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. Kent turning on the Jets. Oh, out of space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it to the right here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass. It's out. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reynolds. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Snags it over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pena. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air, it's Allard. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised, and initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away, he's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give out of the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback hauled up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires to the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.